Subscribe and like the Triple B, number 1, right? Number 2, yes, Coreys. Love them. Can't get enough of Corey talk. Coreys. I do a lot of talking about Coreys. Why? Because I love Coreys. Yeah, what up? Triple B, base boxing basement, with another talk, another chat, another video on Tyson Fury going on about Coreys. Corey this, Corey that, I bum ya. Corey, I bum ya. It's getting boring, man. But hey, he's true to form. So there's this guy called Ariel Helwani, who is a MMA stroke boxing journalist, reporter, whatever. He's got his own channel. He's a scumbag, which is not really a surprise. He's a big pal of Sam Stroller's in the community, so he's got this grotesque, rodent face. And he's always whinging and whining, and he's not liked in the community, in the MMA community. He upsets people, and I think Dana White, Brock Lesnar, Paddy Pimblett. I don't want to go into details. Paddy Pimblett was having a go at him for not paying him, which I think is a bit weird because publicity is PR, is publicity, but Ariel Helwani was trying to convince Pimblett, who had a paid interview, to throw it in. No, don't worry about that. The shekels, yeah, Paddy, come on my show. Yeah. But everyone speaks badly of this guy. They can't all be wrong. And you see him, he's a repulsive rodent-looking one. I think Paddy called him a rodent, and he is. He reminds me of the rodent that bit the Triple B on the leg and made him obsessed with remuneration, with shekels. Yeah, like him. Yeah. The other thing is he's got this MMA hour, like YouTube thing. And every time I'm watching YouTube, minding my own business, and it's just playing in the background, it keeps on coming up. I don't want to see it. I'm not into that MMA that much. I like it, but a bit. But I'm a boxing fan, and it keeps on playing it again and again and again. And whatever, I'm not subscribed to it. And even if I'm using different accounts, yeah. And I'm like, I've got to block this rodent. I can't stand looking at his ugly face, and then his whinging, and I can't. There used to be a feature where you could just block channels, or you wouldn't have to see them. No, I seem to have taken that away. Why? Because they want to push the agenda, and guys like Ariel Helwani are perfect pushing the agenda, huh? And you know what? You don't need to go and look at his early life section, do you? Just look at his boat race, and his name. Anyway, so let's have a listen. Let's have a listen to this. Oh, the other thing, Helwani is another one of these agenda-following so-called journalists, right? He can't help. He's meant to be a sports journalist. Talk about boxing, MMA, and shut up, man. But he can't help but start talking about, the agenda, and he's having a go at Hamza Shimaev, Association Ramzan Khadyrov, and blah blah blah. You could say that's MMA related. It is obviously, but they use. Like Boxing News as well, pushing Batty business, pushing BLM, pushing women's boxing. And I'm going to do a video on that pathetic Boxing News magazine, how it's fallen, man. The awful Matt Christie, the awful Elliot Warsaw. Anyway, I'll get on to slating those clowns in a minute. But yeah, Ariel Helwani is the rodent. Anyway, let's have a look at this Coreyness.
The other side of the story, of course, it's the biggest fight of the weekend. It's one of the biggest fights of the year. It's MMA versus boxing one more time. It's the undisputed lineal MMA heavyweight champion going up against the undisputed lineal, in my opinion, boxing heavyweight champion. It's Tyson versus Francis. It's Fury versus Ngannou. Let's speak to the Gypsy King now. My old friend Tyson Fury. Hello, Tyson. How are you?
Hello there. I'm very, very well. Very well. I'm pretty pissed, though, that you've got Francis Ngannou boxing glove right now, but you don't have a Tyson Fury anything.
You bring up a great...
So fuck you!
I love you too, Francis. Excuse me, Tyson. His team sent me. Why didn't you guys send me anything? That's not fair. I'm just trying to promote the event.
I'm going to send you a massive Tyson Fury signed penis.
Oh. A Corey?
Put it right on display, right there, near your name.
A Corey? Is that what you call... Isn't it called a Corey or something?
Yeah, we call it Corey in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
England.
Fair enough. Well, I'm very excited about this, and...
Oh, dear, I mean, cringe. Firstly, what's that Nottingham Forest thing? on Helwani's desk or his iPad or whatever it is, man. Nottingham Forest, I don't know about that. I doubt he's a Nottingham Forest supporter. I think really he's a Tottenham supporter, man. He's a Spurs man. Look, definitely a Spurs supporter. Yeah, look, the 33 jersey on his desk. I don't care who it belonged to. It's 33, and we know what that means. Yeah, he's showing his loyalties where they lie. But obviously we know this because this is a guy who's been pushed, even though he's disliked. Yeah, whose YouTube channel, right, appears all the time. It gets pushed all the time by the algorithm. You know, that isn't fluke. I don't want to see his rubbish channel. All I've done is do a thumbs down for every single one of his videos that come out and not watched it. But they still serve it up all the time. Yeah. Yeah, the other thing, so he had some row with Paddy Pimblett about shekels and being paid and blah, blah, blah. I mean, in some ways, I think Helwani's right. You know, if you're going for an interview, you don't get paid, but some creators will, apparently. You know, and the question is, are you a real journalist or are you a content creator, a YouTube channel? But either way, whatever. Helwani actually wanted Pimblett to cancel a paid interview for his free interview. Come on, man. You know that. You know Ariel Helwani ain't paying for nobody's interview, blood. No way is a single shekel leaving that man's pocket. Going to an interviewee, yeah. And you notice this. So I searched on the Pimblett thing. What's it all about? Yeah. And what came up was a wiki, yeah, on Google, a wiki thing mentioning an argument paying Pimblett. All right, let's see what it's about. Clicked on wiki, which we all know is controlled nonsense anyway. And guess what? I searched for Paddy, for Pimblett. Nothing came up. Why? Because it's been removed. Who removed it? Well, who do you think? Ariel Helwani. Anyway, forget about that, man. We're here to talk about COREYS, or rather Tyson's obsession with Corey. He gets all upset. Why haven't you got any Tyson Fury merchandise or anything there? He goes, well, we've asked. You haven't sent it. He goes, you know what? I'm going to send you a massive signed card. He uses the penis word, but you know. I'm surprised he didn't use the word Corey. And Helwani can't stop him. Is that what you say, Corey? Is that what you call a Corey? A Corey? Yes, a Corey. We call it a Qadi in Saudi Arabia. I doubt it. They call it a haram, according to other scumbag, Borat, Sacha Baron Cohen, yeah, a haram. But yeah, he says we call it a Qadi in Saudi Arabia and in England. Yeah, it's going to be global soon, the Corey one. I'm surprised Tyson Fury doesn't trademark the word Corey, you know, and release a range of Coreys. You know, all the Corey expressions he's done. Maybe he should up his business, not just inspect Coreys. Yeah, make a plaster model of every Corey he inspects. There was some groupie that did that, and some slapper. This is back in the 70s. She used to sleep with all the supposed whatever rock stars at the time, and she made. I don't know how they agreed to this. This must be some humiliation thing. They all let her do a plaster cast of their Corey. You know, when it was in the excited state. I mean, that is such a sick. The world of entertainment, Hollywood, is Satan's world, man. It's sick. And Ariel Helwani is obviously one of Satan's disciples, man. Yeah, you know what he's about. He's a wrong un. Anyway, enough about the Coreys. I mean, he had to mention it, Tyson. That's become his thing. Always got to be about Coreys. Corey this, Corey that. Corey this, Corey that. I'll bum you. Yeah, forget about it.